Hello guys, I am Blue Blossom and today I'm doing a mod showcase on the Orespawn mod. Now this mod is so big and I'm going to have to break it up into a few parts. So yeah, let's get started. And this mod is actually the second biggest mod I've ever seen, with the first being Eternal Isles. So I'm going to be going over a few parts. This is the first part. And this will be the second part of the mod showcase. So we will be going over the foods. Now, I gotta say guys, for a mod that focuses on amazing mobs, I mean, the food is amazing too. Well, first we have raw bacon and bacon. And I will be going into game mode 0 to show it all to you. So raw bacon is made by salt and raw pork chop, and you actually find salt by this salt ore right here, and when you smelt it in the furnace it makes 8 salt, as you can see right here. So, and then the next item we have here is a BLT sandwich, and that you require a tomato, lettuce, bacon, cooked bacon, and butter and bread. And actually, as you see, these new vegetables are actually found among the world. As you can see, the corn is here. These are tomato plants. And I actually made a garden. This is tomato. This is corn. This is pumpkins. This is, I think, strawberries. Carrots, lettuce. I think this is radishes and potatoes. Okay. And the next one we have here is butter candy, and that is made by butter and sugar. And you get 4 butter candy. Next is buttered popcorn, and you make that by popcorn and butter. And you make popcorn by corn in a furnace. And no butter and salted popcorn, you would, as you expect, put buttered popcorn on top of salt, or popcorn, salt, and butter. And you can also make a bag of popcorn with buttered and salted popcorn, 6 of those, and 3 paper. And there's raw corn dogs and corn dogs. You can make raw corn dogs by raw pork chop, raw chicken, corn, and a stick. And then you smelt it you get 4 of those, and you smelt them in the furnace to make a corn dog. And next we have this pizza. You make that with tomato, cheese, bacon, and bread. Next is garden salad, which is lettuce, tomato, radishes, carrots, and a bowl. Next is cheese. And that's just 4 milk makes 2 cheese. You make butter by 2 milk buckets. And lava eel, you can make this as a set, but you can always, eat them as a food. Okay guys, and the one we have here is bacon. I am now hungry enough to eat the bacon. Let's eat it and see what we get. Okay, so we have now strength for 1 minute and 40 seconds and regeneration for 1 minute and 40 seconds. This is great for boss battles, and this is also great if you're, just need to heal. Okay guys, and the next thing we'll be moving on to is amazing armor and weapons. And when I say amazing guys, I mean amazing. I mean, things in this mod are so strong. Okay, now Ruby, I will also be showing them to you. The Ruby set is very strong, but it only does, 20 damage. Now let's go kill some stuff with this. Okay guys, and now I have a worthy opponent for this overpowered set. And you also make this by normal Minecraft. You find rubies, and they spawn naturally around your world. And same thing with the set. Okay, now the T-Rex is, I would say, a worthy opponent. It is very strong, but I believe that we could do it. Okay guys, and I've also equipped us with some bacon, just in case we need it. So let's spawn him in. So you see he has 160 health, and we actually do a decent amount of damage to him. But, we're overpowered, so I may try a stronger mob next time. Okay guys, I am back, and I have worthy opponents. I have the Mantis, which has 120 health, and the Water Dragon, which has 150 health. And these are all from Orespawn. So I'm going to change game mode and go. And guys, if you want to hear the sound effects, it's really annoying, but I will. And that was the mantis. And let's try the water dragon, which is 150 health. So as you can see, guys, this set is very strong. And it's very, and if you manage to get your hands on it, it'll be very, it'll turn out great for you. And this set is a little bit weaker than Ruby. As you can see, it has only 15 attack damage instead of 20. But I assure you, it's still very strong. So now we're going to try some mobs to try and kill us. Yay! Now these have 100 health and they spit acid at you. And they also drop amethyst, so I thought this was fitting. Let's kill this guy. So yeah, we took it out. As you can see, some of our health has been depleted. And the set actually looks pretty cool. Silent purple. From the back and from the front. And the next one we have here is the emerald set. Now this is still a little bit weaker than amethyst and ruby. So we are going down from strongest to weakest. And with the help of some BLT and some bacon, that we can all do this. So let's try it. So every time. Oh, and guys, I forgot to mention, these things do not fight each other. Just because they are minions of a larger boss. But if I put something else in there, say, I don't know, a water dragon, they would kill that thing. Oh, we got a rare one that has 300 health. Well, I wish you luck. Now, water dragon's at 26. The spit bug's at 200. He got him down 100 before he died. Well, I have blindness. And the next one we have here is Moth Scale. They're like, hey, what's Moth Scale? Well, it is actually a drop from my boss. So you just put this on. Let's go into game mode 0. And I believe it gives you 2 less than full armor bar, so that is very good. And I believe it has the strength between iron and diamond. So I mean, you could still go out killing mobs, but it also, when you craft it, it becomes enchanted, and you have to obtain moth scales, and you obtain it from a boss called Mothra. And as you can see, it is a giant thing, and when you kill it, it is bunch of moths come out. So let's pick all this stuff up. And we actually got 21 moth scales, and these actually spawn around your world randomly, so you have a good chance of coming across one. And the next armor set we have here is the Experience Helmet, Experience Armor. And then basically what this is I guess it gives you extra experience when you fight, but you craft it by bottles of enchanting around emerald chest plates. Same thing with this, and then same thing with the sword. So now that we are all armored up, I mean, this is about 11 damage even against Orespawn mobs. So even though it does 10 damage, so it's basically the strength of emerald, only it comes with an enchant. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, guys, that the emerald pickaxe, it also, when you craft it, it comes with the automatic silk touch 1. So that also, so if you need silk touch on your pickaxe and you try and you can't get it, emerald, just download Orespawn and the emerald will already be there for you. And the last one we have here is the lava eel chestplate. Now this is basically the strength of the Moth Scale chestplate and the armor set. And it doesn't have any weapons or anything. It only is the armor. Same thing with the Moth Scale. And you could find it randomly in dungeons, stuff like that. And it also gives you fire protection. Oh, and it also gives you fire protection. Okay, and now for my favorite part. Bosses and boss drops. Now, as you can see here, there is the ultimate set. And that comes with the ultimate sword, same thing with the bow, the pickaxe, the shovel, the axe, the hoe, and the fishing rod. And this fishing rod, if you ask, what can you catch with an ultimate fishing rod? Well, the answer is simply fish, like sunfish. So I'll show that to you. Okay, guys, we actually got a blue fish, and I will try it one more time. And now we got a pink fish, and they're all different kinds of fish, and you can eat these fish, and yeah, it basically just gives you different fish than the regular fishing rod. And the next set we have here is the Mobzilla scale helmet, chestplate, leggings, and boots, and you get these by obtaining Mobzilla scales. What is Mobzilla, you ask? It is actually something that I will go over at the end of the review, after I do the armor. The next one we have here is the Royal Guardian helmet, chestplate, leggings, and boots. And these actually drop directly off the boss. And you can also make Mobzilla with just the Mobzilla scales. And just to show you some differences between the swords, between Orespawn and a normal diamond sword, I will put in F5 mode and show you. Okay, guys, so this is a normal diamond sword, and get ready for this. Bam! This is Big Bertha. I mean, I know this is your normal puny. This looks like a stick compared to this sword. I mean, and this sword. No, we're not done. This is the smallest sword in the mod. This is a bigger sword. This one is reasonably larger, and the largest one in the mod is the Royal Guardian sword, and this is the biggest sword you'll ever see in all of Minecraft. And the attack on this is just amazing. So, 7 damage, that's, okay. 500 damage. Knockback V, Bane of Arthropods 1, Fire Aspect 1. And this is actually, and Slice is the same thing, is only with an iron ingot. But I mean, how would you not choose Slice over Big Bertha? I mean, it's a no-brainer. Hey guys, and if you're wondering how to make these swords, okay, I'll tell you. I know you've been asking for the past 5 minutes. So basically what you need to do is get a Big Bertha handle, Big Bertha guard, and Big Bertha blade. And you combine them all together to get Big Bertha. Then you just combine Big Bertha with an iron ingot CF Slice. And it does the same attack damage, it's just way bigger and it looks cooler. So I don't know, unless you've depleted your world's iron, then there's no excuse you wouldn't have this. And for the Royal Guardian sword, this thing is used to kill a 3-headed dragon that guards this tree over here. If you're wondering how to make the Big Bertha, don't worry, I'll show you. You basically need every boss, so the drops of every boss. So what you need to make the handle is a freaking ray gun, big hammer, mantis claw, water dragon scale, and green goo. And to make the guard, you need a Molten Lead nose from the Molten Lead, a sea monster scale from the sea monster, a moth scale from Mothra, basilisk scale from basilisk, nightmare scale from a nightmare, Emperor Scorpion scale from an Emperor Scorpion, and so on, and a jumping bug scale. And to make the blade is a Kraken tooth, worm tooth, T-Rex tooth, caterpillar jaws, sea viper tongue, and vortex eye. And you need an ultimate sword, and you make that by uranium ingots. And these ingots do not spawn around in your worlds naturally. You have to get the nuggets. And the nuggets are actually very rare, so you need to get 9 nuggets to make 1 uranium ingot, and 9 titanium nuggets to make 1 titanium ingot. So, and then you see how much stuff you're gonna need to complete this whole set. Or, you know, you could just go to this dimension and go and take the stuff from this tree. I mean, this tree has everything. This tree has every kind of block. And don't be alarmed by the three-headed dragon, a boss called the King that drops the Royal Guardian set, and I will kill him at the end of the showcase. Okay, guys, so now what we have here is the Tree of Goodness, or that's what I'm calling it. Diamond blocks, emerald blocks, uranium blocks, and titanium blocks. There's titanium blocks here, and you can see that they have this cool little particle effect. Redstone blocks, ruby blocks, emerald blocks, gold blocks. I mean, any kind of block you can imagine from vanilla Minecraft in this mod. Okay, so now we get on to the bosses, and I say there are a lot of bosses. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. So I'm going to be all geared up for this one. So these are the main three bosses that have thousands upon thousands of health. Now we're not going to, you know, face those just yet until we get all of the materials for Big Bertha. Now you usually use the ultimate sword to kill these, but I'm going to be using a Royal Guardian sword now, just for time's sake. So the first one we have here is the Jumpy Bug, and they normally spawn in swamp biomes at night. So I'm going to go ahead and go into game mode 0, and of course, as per its name, it jumps. And it drops amethyst armor and amethyst tools. So let me just shapeshift back into myself. Upon looking at its items, you will notice that it drops a Jumpy Bug scale, and if you remember, that is what we need to craft Big Bertha. The next one we have here is the Sea Viper, and this guy spawns in the ocean biomes, and you can find him along with the Sea Monster. He has 110 health and he spawns in the ocean, and he drops the scale. And this, guys, is the Kraken, and you heard me, yes, the Kraken. And there actually is a chance of spawning like 10 of them. So when you kill this one, so this definitely is not a force to be reckoned with. And you generally use the hoverboard to chase him. So let me just, and he also has 1,000 health. Come on, where's your hitbox? The weirdest hitbox ever. Don't spawn like 50. Okay, there we go. Oh, he spawned. Oh my god, are you kidding me? And one's a rare. You know, I'm just gonna, yeah, it has 4,000. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother, guys. I'm just gonna let him go and despawn. I have the worst luck ever when it comes to this. It's like not even funny. Anyway, so the next one we have here is the Emperor Scorpion. And this guy has 350 health, and he goes after everything, so come back here. No, stop picking him up. Okay, guys, so my computer froze for a minute, but no worries. I can still kill him. Okay, and if you notice, he actually drops Ultimate Sword. He drops, and it's his scale. And the next one we have here is the T-Rex, which we fought before. I'm going to kill him with the Ultimate Sword. They keep picking the mobs up. Okay, and he actually drops his tooth, seen right there. And next one we have here is the Caterpillar, and this guy looks pretty nasty, if I may say so myself. I mean, look at this. And he has 450 health, and he spawns in the jungle biomes. And that's his jaws right there. And he also does the moth effect. And the next one we have here is the Mantis. We need his claws. And he drops a few, and they do 10 damage. So yeah. And the next one we have here is the Water Dragon. He has 150 health, and he drops his he drops his scale, and he also drops like stuff like iron blocks, some fish, picture frames. And the next one we have here is the Nightmare, and there's actually a few different ones. This one has 125 health. And this one has 250 health. There's a few of them actually. There's like 125, 250, 500, and 1,000. And the more powerful it is. Here we go. We actually have one with 375 health. So I cannot tell. I think this is. Oh, I'm blind. That's great. I want to see if I can get one with 500 health. So let me go try that. Okay, guys, and I actually got the one with 750 health, and I might add the more health they have, the bigger they get, the more powerful they get, and they also attack everything in sight. Okay, guys, we got the one with 500 health, and that's how big he is. And let me see if I can get the one with 1,000. It's actually really rare, so. Okay, guys, so I finally got the one with 1,000 health, and he is massive. They actually spawn in their own dimension, which is the nightmare dimension, and you can get there by clicking an unstable ant. Let's see if I can kill him. Okay, guys, so I finally killed him, and it looks like he dropped some meat and some string and some rotten flesh. And this is actually where you can find the nests for the unstable ants. There's different kinds. Termite, unstable ants, and you can find them around your world, and they only break with one hit, with one smack of the fist. And the next one we have here is the Molenoid. Now this guy actually spawns naturally around your world in the plains biome, and you notice they drop their noses, and you use that as material for Big Bertha. And the next one we have here is the Vortex. Now these guys are really weird. They just two floating eyes. I mean, I feel like they're staring into my soul or something. It's just so weird. I mean, and it apparently likes squids. I have no idea what it's doing right now. I mean, let me just kill it. And this drops his eye, as you can see right there. And the next one we have here is the Triffid, and this one actually spawns in the Nightmare dimension as well, and you can find it on a mushroom-looking island. And the only way, I mean, nothing you do now is going to be able to damage it. So you need to wait until it opens up. Okay, guys, so it's opened up now. I just need to hit it. And it drops a few green goo. It looks like there's 6 here. So yeah. And the next one we have here is the large worm. Now these guys are super annoying, so I'm going to do it way away from my mod area. Okay, so what I need to do is actually put it next to my sword so I can instantly reach it. Okay, so I think I got it, and as you see, it drops the worm tooth. You also need the basilisk, and you can find these in dungeons or they spawn next to a jungle biome. And you can see that is their scale right there. And the next one we have here is the Hercules beetle. Now these things are basically just a giant beetle, and they look really weird, but they look cool. And their defense is actually really high. Even though this sword does 750 attack damage. And they actually dropped the big hammer. Okay, guys, and the next thing we have here are the bosses. And when I say these are bosses, I mean these are I'm not kidding around. These are, I will show you. Oh, and the reason, guys, why I'm going in their dimension, because I cannot spawn them in this dimension, or it will probably tear the whole thing down. So I need to do the rainbow ants, which is this one right here. Okay, guys, so they spawned, and I am going to right click it with nothing in my hand, and they are the rainbow ants. So I actually cannot spawn it in the dimension I was in, because they're too powerful. Okay, and here is Mobzilla. Yes, that is Mobzilla. I mean, he has 4,000 health, and he's just very cool looking. So let me kill him real quick, and I will unpause when I do. Okay, guys, so it took me about 4 minutes to kill him, just because he is, every time I smack him with the sword, it only does about 100 damage. So let me change back into myself because I am now Mobzilla. Because I have the Morph mod on. So let's see what he dropped, shall we? Okay, so as you can see, it's all Mobzilla scales, meat, raw steak, raw meat, and bones, and some leaves. I think those are from the trees, though. So yeah, this is what he drops: some diamonds, some armor, and he drops some ultimate tools and things too. So let's go back to the other dimension. Okay, guys, and we are back, and now I'm going to fight the king, and it is that three-headed dragon over there. I don't even know what that's from, but okay. Now, when you kill him, he actually drops everything from any of the mods you've installed, so it'll be interesting to see what he drops this time. Okay, guys, last hit. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you kill the king, you also get a mob called the prince. Let me see what I really look like. This looks amazing. Like, I am now a three-headed dragon, which is amazing. So let me just turn my... Okay, so let me change back to myself. And let's see what he dropped. Okay, so he dropped a lot of stuff. So I'm going to go into survival because I don't want to pick up stuff. And then it disappear into my creative inventory. So as you can see, you dropped the Royal Guardian, some of the Royal Guardian set. And as you can see, he dropped like too much TNT stuff. What I have installed, he dropped Godzilla mod stuff. He dropped what is this for? This is for Godzilla mod, Robin's mask. So as you can see, guys, this is actually the newest version. It's actually developmental, but I know that he also, like, this is just like this is from No Creatures. This is nuclear waste, and this is from Too Much TNT. Ancient Dryad Ostrich Spawn Egg. Hulkbuster helmet. So that makes it super fast. Like, just the stuff he drops is crazy. So I'm gonna get a chest and I'm gonna put everything in the chest so you guys can see. Okay, guys, so I know I have all of it, and there's actually 3 chests full. Oh, that's what it is. My pet, the prince, he keeps shooting fireballs out at, like, whatever is getting near me. That's what the explosions are, if you're wondering. So what we have here is Ancient Giant Urchin Spawn Egg, Floating Islands TNT, Oxygen Launcher, Obsidian, Royal Guardian Leggings in the helmet, Flowers, Diode, Velocity Raptor, Experiment 115, which is from Twilight Forest, and I have a number of mods installed. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just gonna go over them, and this is actually a random dungeon spawn, which is pretty cool. And the next chest we have Deadpool Sword, White Stained Clay, Bed, Mace Stone, Titanium Block, Black Iron Ingot, Poison Crystal, which actually do a lot of damage, Moth Scale, Chestplate, Scorpion Boots, Royal Guardian Sword, add something or, Heroic Icon, I don't know what this is, I'll have to try this out, Dragon Egg, Crystal Tree Leaves, Nunchaku, Tomato Plant, Crystal Urchin, Ant Nest, Moth Scale Chestplate again, a sign, which looks really weird, Tower Wood Planks, Clay, Ancient Dried Nightmare Spawn Egg, Redstone Ore, Sea Viper, Horse, Twilight Forest Portal, Farmland, which is crazy, Monster Spawner, and then Ghidorah Shardor, which I guess you put together to, I guess, make Ghidorah. I'm just going to put this, here. Because it's a pig spawner. Who wouldn't want a pig spawner? I mean, like, there's going to be so many pigs here. Okay. Now we have here is Butter Candy. The Queen Spawn Egg, which is an intense fight. Blaze, Bacon, BLT Sandwich Feather, Black Iron Ore, Stone Bricks, Cherry Pit, Micro Oxygen Ball, which is from the Godzilla mod. Ocean TNT, Zombie Pigman, Electronic Soul Sand, Stone Pebble, Baby Dragon Spawn Egg, Amethyst Pickaxe, Chemosaurus, Fishing Rod, Ender Pearl Block, Popcorn, Black Radioactive Cloth, Creeper Spawn Egg, Scary Tree Leaves, Uru Ore, and Gravity TNT. And that's all that he dropped. Guys, I guess that will be the end of the first part to, oh god, I'm a pig, let me change back. The first part to our mod showcase, and if you liked it, well then leave a like. And if you want more, subscribe for more, and any suggestions would be greatly appreciated for my next video. Or if it could be modded survival or playing on a server, just tell me what you want and I'll do it. So, oh, and if you have any suggestions for my skins, you can create a skin for me and send it to my email in the description, and I will use it. But it has to be, you can't be just like kidding around, it has to be a legitimate skin. So thank you guys for watching, and I am Blue Blossom, and I will see you all later. Bye bye.